What's up, guys? I'm back with a quick update video here. So didn't really get a whole lot done today with being at work and stuff, and coming back home and working on this till about midnight or 1. It's kind of taking the steam out of me. So I think there's gonna be like a big snowstorm come Thursday, so I'll probably take work off, and if I do and get the training tomorrow, then hopefully I'll have this thing pretty much driving Thursday night. But today I said in one of my last videos that I wasn't going to paint the car, I believe, but I changed my mind. I did this as a test because I'll end up covering that top with the door plate, but it's going to be gold front clip, gloss black bottom half of the car, and then matte black top half, roof and everything. I didn't have much matte black, and we had a bunch of like quarter full cans of gloss black, so I threw that down there. So today I'll start back and work my way forward. I drilled these holes for the 9-wire, so one there, and then I ran a hole there. That's gonna pull in here. Now that I think of that, I gotta drill another hole because I can tie it. Yeah, I'll need to do another hole. Yeah, okay, so one hole there. I'll have to do another hole over here, and then I'll tie the 9-wire together and it'll kind of pull the quarter, and hopefully it'll help it roll up and everything. Doors are welded. You're allowed 6 inches total weld on the vertical seams of the doors. So I got 3 2-inch plates there, and there. So the rear doors are now fully welded. So I put the tranny cooler in and the fuel cell. They kind of sucked because all this stuff was in a metric GM, and now it's going in a 9802. So I also got these plates from work. And that iron worker, I chopped the ends off and welded those in there so the cage isn't as sketchy. So my training lines are in that. They're steel lines, so hopefully that doesn't get too hot, and I've got them routed. And then I'll do some more down there once the trainee's in and I can actually line it up. I'll go back, bolted the halo to the cage 2 spots, just a little piece of angle iron for safety, and bolted his roof sign on it. Just some 3/8 bolts and just some more washers. I'll do this side. So I put the shifter bracket in. I had to drill another hole right there to make it fit because those bolts are welded into that C channel. And so we're running a 700 R4 in this, I believe, so I'm gonna have to fix that lower bracket to make sure it bolts up to that pan, and then figure out how to get first to reverse, because 700 R4s have overdrive in them, and turbo 350s and 400s don't, so it's one extra gear I gotta account for. So I'm probably not gonna have to park in this, but that's okay. Put pedals in, kind of did it best that I could. That corner is shoved up as far as I can, with still giving clearance for the tranny lines to go through, and this side's pushed up. And then I welded it all to a 1/4-inch like floor plate. I know it's long, but it's what I just had lying around, and I don't have time to deal with cutting that, which it wouldn't be that bad, but still. Welded the gas pedal in there, kind of put it at an angle so it's easier to get to. I don't know, I just did it. So I gotta build actually no, I don't. He has a throttle cable bracket on his motor, so I put the switch box in, I welded that down. He's got a bracket on the back, and then his oil pressure and temp gauges bolt to the top, self tappers. What else? Painted it. There's some plastic crap that I took off the bottoms. That might be it. And then I took some old 4-in-a-row headers, homemade headers. They were homemade, so they just had the one here, two in the center welded together, and one there. So I cut the strap off that held them all together and welded them together like this. And I'm gonna make my own turnouts for this car. I'm gonna do a 22.5 degree cut down the center here, and then I'm gonna go down like an inch and cut straight, flat with the pipe. Cut that, and then I'll take this piece and rotate it so they'll butt up nice, and there's not gonna be like, so if I cut this, just 45'd it, you see how that's ovaled? And then if I try and weld it on flat pipe, it's gonna have a gap on the back. So I'm gonna do those probably at work tomorrow because he's got the bandsaw, and then I'll 45 the ends and weld them together. But they're gonna go on a set of forward offset 4-in-a-rows that I don't have yet. So hopefully I'll get those tomorrow too and have those headers done. I'm gonna show you the fuel tank, I guess, because I did that today. Nothing more up here. There's that gusset on this side. So I bolted the fuel tank in. I made it so this can actually bolt in now instead of weld in. So I'm gonna have a bolt through there. It's gonna go to that bracket because there's not a lot of room in here. So it's gonna bolt there, and then I think I'm gonna tack weld it here. But I have to make sure to drain the fuel before I cut that tack weld when I cut the car apart, because we've got a car on fire with a fuel leak. So other than that, I got harnesses left. Tomorrow my game plan is build the headers, and if I get the tranny, I'm gonna put motor tranny together and probably in the car tomorrow if I can, if I get it. And then if I don't have work Thursday, then I'll stay out here pretty late, get as much done as I can, and I'm gonna pick up spray paint tomorrow on fuel lines, so that'll be that. And then I gotta figure out which of these go to the rear brakes, because that's all we're running. And hopefully it's not that one because it's cut through, but I have a flare tool, so gotta figure out which one of those go to the rear brakes and run a brake line across to my master over there. And I gotta remember to tighten that. Power steering, gotta put belts on, put a new fan on the motor. And then make that shifter bracket work, wire it, run the fuel line, tranny lines into the tranny, weld diff, put slider in, put tranny cross member in. I mean, door plates, front clip, the list goes on, but planning on, if I get that motor and tranny in tomorrow, that'll be my goal if I get the tranny. If I get them in tomorrow, then I should be able to have the car done, pretty much done Thursday, finished Friday. And then I can go relax for a couple days over Christmas. But welding the diff, I might do that next week if I don't forget, or if I probably won't feel like doing that this week, so I'll just do it next week. Simple as that. Other than that, I think that's it. I gotta pull a couple wires out of the trunk, but that's nothing major. But yeah, that's it for me rambling today. So please like, subscribe, and comment down below what you want to see more of. Thanks.